Hey, it's me, Rika. Today we're going to have a look at the brand new Voyage of Wonders for Awakened Safiya, Dunes of Darkness. So let's have a look at the rewards. From the epic rewards, we get 10 time emblem tickets. Then from the common rewards, we get poke coins, engraving materials, bait, and a variety choice chest, which includes gold, EXP, and dust. So let's head in and see what this adventure is all about. So when we start this Voyage of Wonders, we'll start in this specific edge of the map. Now we will have to defeat our first enemies right off the bat. So let's do that. So as soon as you've defeated those first enemies that I've mentioned, you'll have a dialogue and you'll get a copy or you'll be able to experiment with Awakened Safiya over here. So let's begin this adventure. Now, the first thing that we have to do is we have to interact with these tornadoes and these webbed or tough webs. Now, we will have to fly through these tornadoes, and on the other side of them, we'll destroy the tough webs. This will give us access to the next area of the map. So let's try this out. So as we can see, we have spider webs over here, and we have to go through the specific spider web. So simply click at the beginning over here. This tough web was destroyed, and now we can move on to the next section of the map. Now click on this top right block over here. Click down. There we go. Click up once again, destroy the tough web, and collect your first reward. So once you've done so, click on this block again, the beginning block where we just began, and click on right over here. Now, the next thing you want to do is click on the leftmost block over here. As we can see, click down and you've destroyed your next web over here. Now move on to the right hand side to this pillar or obelisk over here. Now this will be a puzzle that you'll have to essentially decide the correct answer, and the three correct answers for these three obelisks are spider, betrayal, and power. So complete the dialogue between the two characters. Click on the obelisk over here and click on spider. Now, if you get the incorrect choice, you will have to fight two enemies. And if you get the correct choice, you'll get a relic. Now, this will buff up your existing heroes, give them additional abilities to help them survive in this Voyage of Wonders. Okay, so defeat these enemies over here. So now that you've defeated those enemies, click on this bottom block over here and click on the tornado, move across, claim the reward over here. Now that you've done so, defeat these enemies so you can gain access to this specific section of the map. Now, once you've defeated those specific enemies, click on this specific tornado. This will move you to the topmost corner over here. Excellent, claim the reward. Defeat the enemies that are blocking your path. All right, once you've defeated them, then you can move across over here to this specific tornado. Now click on the down position. This will return you to your beginning position over here. Now the next thing you want to do is click on this top block over here. Click move across. There we go. You've destroyed this web. Now you want to destroy the bottom web over here. So click on this bottom tornado next to the pyramid. There we go. You've defeated this tough web. Now you want to move in this corner over here to the left hand side. So click on the second tornado. There we go. You've defeated this tough web and complete the next obelisk over here. Now this answer to this specific question and answer little test is betrayal. There we go. Now you've collected another power up for your Mauler heroes over here. So now defeat this next enemy over here. Now that you've defeated those enemies, claim the reward on this right hand side of the map. Now the next thing you want to do is defeat these enemies over here. That is, will lead to this top section and this reward in this specific edge of the map. So defeat those. All right, you've defeated the enemies. Now claim the reward on the top over here. Excellent. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to move across. So that's this middle point between these two little pillars over here. So click on this block. Excellent. Then click on the tornado to move across this little island. Then the next thing you want to do is go to this bottom area over here. As we can see, then click on the tornado, move across, defeat these enemies. Now that you've defeated those enemies, claim the reward, and now you'll encounter this tough web. Now you'll have to break this tough web from the other side over here. So click back on this little pillar over here or tornado. Now the next thing you want to do is go up and you want to click on this tornado over here. this will move you into this bottom position. Now you want to deactivate or change the orientations of these specific pillars. There we go. One will go up and the other one will go down. There we go. Now you'll be able to break through this specific tough web. So click on this tornado over here. Now you can move to this bottom position over here next to this specific pillar. Move across to the right. There we go. You've broken this specific tough web. Now what you can do is click on this specific tower or tornado. There we go. Now what you want to do is you want to deactivate this or flip the positions around. So what we want to do is move along to this specific switch. So click on this top area, click on the tornado. There we go. Pull the lever. Excellent. Then click back on this specific tornado. Now that you have done so, click on this specific tornado, not the top one, but this one right in the middle. Click back over here, move across. Now click on exactly on top of this pillar. So as we can see, Awakened Safiya is standing on top of this specific pillar. So now what you want to do is click on this specific tornado. There we go. You've now moved across over here. Now you want to move to the left, break this tough web and claim the reward. So click on that specific area, claim the reward over here. You do not need to speak to this tent. So what you want to do is stand directly below the tent over here. Click on this specific tornado, break the tough web, and claim one of the epic rewards. Now we will encounter the final mysterious statue, and the answer to this specific statue is power. So as we can see, we have these two options, and we select power over here. Now once you've completed that, you'll gain another relic for your heroes, and you can continue with the Voyage of Wonders. So now we have to move all the way to this specific position. So what we first want to do is click on this yellow lever. This will swap the positions of these yellow pillars, and this will give us access to other areas on the map. So the next thing that we want to do is click on this specific tornado that we have access to, move across. Now we will be able to move down into this specific area. So what we want to do is we want to move into here, defeat these enemies. So let's do that. There we go. We have moved across. Now defeat these enemies, begin battle. There we go. We've defeated these specific enemies. Now claim the reward behind them. There we go. To the bottom over here. Now you want to move back through this specific tornado. The next thing that you want to do is move across. So let's go here. There we go. We have moved across. Claim this specific reward. There we go. Now what we want to do is we want to move to this top area over here. Move across it. And once you do so, you will have to defeat these enemies and claim the reward. There we go. We've defeated this web. Now defeat these specific enemies. Begin battle. Right, you've defeated those enemies. Claim their reward. Now later on, we will have to move through this section. However, now what we have to do is move through this specific tornado over here. So click to this position and this tornado. There we go. We've broken this web now. Now we have access to both the left and the right tornado specifically. So now what we want to do, we want to head over to this specific tornado. Click on it. There we go. Now what we want to do is click on the yellow lever. Excellent. Now we want to remove this red or lower this red pillar so we can crash through here and destroy this web and head on over to the final reward over here. So what we have to do is click on this specific place over here. Click on the red lever. Excellent. So now we have a smooth pathway through here. Now what we want to do is click on this specific tornado. Click on the top over here. Click on this tornado once again. Excellent. Now move across. Click on this tornado so you can move to the top left over here. So now we have a clean section that we can easily travel through. Now click on the red platform, as we can see, or red pillar. Move across here. There we go. You've broken this specific area. Defeat these enemies. So click on them and begin battle. All right, now once you've defeated them, then you can claim this reward. You don't need to speak to this tent over here, so you can easily go back. So once you've claimed this reward, then you simply speak to the final statue over here. All right, so as we can see, we have a bunch of enemies that we have to defeat. We only have to defeat one of these specific enemies, where we'll be able to encounter Safiya's brand new alt animation. Now that you have defeated all these enemies, Safiya will use her powers to one-shot all these enemies that we have here. There we go. Now claim this final reward and complete your Voyage of Wonders.